Okay, hey all, this is Mrs. Kadowitz again with another video. Today we're going to talk about scams and schemes, and we're going to answer this essential question: what is identity theft and how can you protect yourself from it? Our objectives today are understand what identity theft is and why it is important to guard against it, learn to recognize strategies that scam artists use to access private information, and learn how to guard against phishing and identity theft. All right, so we're going to talk about the word scam. A scam is an attempt. So it is an attempt to trick someone, usually with the intention of stealing money. Okay, or private information. Excuse me. Now, maybe you know someone who has been scammed. What happened to them? Did they have money stolen out of their bank? Did somebody go use their information to go get a loan? So so those are some of the things that can happen. Now, what is the purpose of a scam? The ultimate purpose of a scam is to get someone to give the scammer money. Okay? Or information that can help the scammer steal money, such as a credit card information, ATM code, or password. Now, to do this is scammers, what they do is they change my color here. The scammers tell lies and often pretend to be someone they're not. Now, how can people get scammed on the internet? Well, here's someone can be tricked into, I don't know why my ink had turned back to black and went red. Someone can be tricked into sharing information that a scammer can steal, or can use to steal from them. Also, someone can be tricked into buying a bad or fake product online. That's a great one. A lot of scammers do that, where they can be trying to sell you something and then you send them money and they never send you the product. So we're going to be learning about a variety of online scams, including which kinds of information scammers look for and how that information can be used. So let's talk about the term identity theft. Now, identity theft is basically, it's different from every other kind of theft where people just come in and take your stuff. Identity theft is where it's a type of crime. Pay attention to this because you're going to have to answer this later. In which your private information is stolen and used for criminal activity. Okay. Now, can you guess what kind of information identity thieves look for? Well, let me tell you. They look for your full name. Okay? They look for the date of birth and where you were born. They look at and look for current address and phone numbers. Driver's license. Well, you guys don't have driver's license, but your parents do. Or passport number. account numbers. Like for maybe the different companies that your parents hold accounts like Amazon or PayPal, your passwords, and your social security number. Now, you guys have what we call a vulnerable identity. And that means your identity is clean. And so what this means is vulnerable means, let's talk about what the word vulnerable. Vulnerable means you are in a position to, okay, you are in a position that makes it easier for you to be attacked or harmed. And this is not just the physical sense, this is more in the online sense. So an identity thief, what happens is that they look for clean Social Security numbers. You haven't been used to give credit. You haven't been given credit yet because you're not old enough. Okay. They target teens and kids who often have Social Security numbers that have no credit history. Identity thieves love to get a hold of these or use them, and then what they do is they use that identity to get a credit card or a loan, and then all that money that they or all that debt they're building up is under your name, not theirs. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the term phishing. Now, this is what identity thieves do to try to get your information. So, phishing, kind of like what it sounds like. Okay, people send out phony emails like little worms for the fish. People send out phony emails, pop-up messages. Those are popular. You are the 100th person to come to this website. Please click here to get your prize. Social media messages. Okay. Texts, calls. That's like when you got your telemarketer calls, but now the law has kind of changed on that. Or links to fake websites. And these are all in order to hook you into giving out your personal and financial information. So now you understand why they use the whole term phishing, is that it's like a little worm that they send out, and you are the fish. The identity thieves are the fishers, and they send out little worms to get you to hook you into giving them stuff they want. Catch ya. All right. So, to protect yourself from online, we're going to insert a new page. To protect yourselves from online identity theft, here are some quick and easy reminders. Avoid opening emails from people that you don't know, or so unknown senders. Okay? Don't click on any links, or download any attachments. Okay? They might contain viruses or spyware. Don't reply to people that you don't know. Mark things as junk mail. I do that a lot. I get a lot of, I sign up for stuff, and I have to give my email, and I'll take that email and give it to other people to send out. and then I get junk email. So then I just mark as junk mail, okay, or spam. So then what happens, it just goes straight into your spam box. If you are concerned about an account you have with a company, just have your parents help you, and you can contact your email provider or the company who gives you the email so that they can look into that person or that whatever that you're getting. Now, what we're going to do now is I have a video I want to show you. It's from YouTube. So it's a YouTube video inside a YouTube video. How cool is that? And it's going to talk to you about same kind of reminding you of some of the things I talked about. And then after that, I have an assignment on My Big Campus you need to go and complete. Don't forget, it's under schoolwork assignments. After you have completed the assignment, you can submit it. And this is my last assignment for this week. If you get any others, then I'll let you know. All right, good luck. And if you have any questions, come see me.
Have you ever heard about identity theft? It's when someone gets enough information about you to become you. At least on paper. A thief can drain your bank account, max out your credit card, even ruin your credit so badly you won't be able to get a loan for school or a car. It can happen in hours, and you may actually give them the information they need to do this. Check out what happened to Melissa after her purse was stolen.
Sears called me, said I bought a $2,000 TV, and took me to collections, and then I had various stores call me, tell me that I had wrote faulty checks and that I owed them money. I calculated it, and it came to about $6,000.
And get this, the thief actually checked into the hospital using Melissa's social security number. Melissa was billed, and that ain't right. So, how do you protect yourself? Well, first you have to know how ID thieves operate. Listen to this guy. He used to steal identities and ruin people's lives.
Thieves such as myself obtain financial information through a couple of different sources. I had two that I used primarily, the first of which was what we call dumpster diving, which is quite literally rifling through people's trash, businesses' trash, or banks' trash in an effort to obtain personal information. Ordinarily, people throw away items which have their account numbers, their social security numbers, names, addresses, and don't think twice about it, and that was all that I needed to recreate an identity.
And listen to this, all you internet junkies. ID thieves can use email to steal stuff from you.
Second method I used was what I would term phishing, which is sending out fraudulent or false emails to people requesting information from them that might include anything like their name, address, account number, PIN number, or perhaps a mother's maiden name. And then I would go out and recreate documentation such as driver's licenses, checks, car registrations, and social security cards. And in essence, I could become that person.
Okay, so let's get specific. Here's how you can protect your identity from thieves. Don't carry your social around. And don't give the number out unless you know who you're giving it to. Keep the card in a safe place at home. Don't respond to emails that ask you for your personal information unless you're absolutely certain that it's safe. And I mean, check it out. The same is true for phone calls. Think about it. The company that gave you the credit card is not going to ask for the PIN or the card number. They already have that information. Use common sense to beat the thieves. Basically, if they contact you, consider a suspect. You have no idea who it is unless you contact them. Shred stuff. Seriously, shredders cost like 20 bucks. And if you throw something away with your bank account number, social, or driver's license, well, you might as well just give them your wallet. Incidentally, don't leave your wallet or your purse lying around either. Okay, but what about you folks who are already victims? Well, there is help. Check out any of these websites for more information. See, the ugly part of this crime is that once you're a victim, you have to prove your innocence. It's best to prevent it in the first place. You know, it's easy to joke that you're too broke for a thief to care about you. But ID thieves don't care if you broke. They want your identity. And with that, they'll find the money and you'll pay. Identity theft is a big deal. Don't be a victim.